Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick review of this Double Bell AK74MN that I just got recently from Airsoft Megastore. As I've seen, there's pretty much nothing on these Double Bell AKs, and from what I've gathered, they are older D-boys who were technically bought out, or the plans, the build specs were kind of bought and revised and upgraded. So I decided to buy this AK because, first off, it's an AK I've wanted pretty much ever since I've played the old Metal Gear Solid 4. I loved it from the beginning. I love the looks of it, and I've always loved AKs. So years and years passed now, and I finally got one for $110. Now, I was debating between going for this or the very well known and respected CIMA, however you want to call it, CM040C, I believe is the designation, as it is styled and designed after the VFC equivalent, and it has an all steel body and was super well made, yada yada. Everyone knows CIMA AKs are amazing for the price that is. But I went ahead and got this for about $90 cheaper than the CIMA would have been, and so that's pretty much why I decided to buy it. So here it is. Let's go over a few things. First, the pistol grip and the stock are really nice polymer. So is the Handguard. Very nice. The fit and finish is a little bit different on those pieces. Here, I'll pull them up to the camera so you can see a little bit better. Handguard, pistol grip, and stock. Pretty nice. Now the body is all steel from what I know. I've taken a magnet to a lot of these pieces. Steel, gosh, I can't remember all the different steel pieces, but most of it is steel, and honestly it's pretty nice. I'll flip it around. On the side it has the side scope rail attachment. Some cool markings. Personalized serial number. I believe that's a serial number. Maybe it's this. And I just threw this sling on, which I had, and I love it. One con to this, there's a few, but one is, let me balance this, is this top cover. Well, I have the battery in it. Is very, very loose. It's kind of a poor design, but whatever. It's seated, it's just very loose when there's nothing in there. When there's a battery, perfectly fine, so big deal. The next thing, which is not so nice, is the stock. So what I had to do here, it was very loose at first. I'll open it up. Sorry, the camera's right in front of me, a little bit difficult. Okay, there we go. So what I had to do, I just put a little bit of electrical tape on here, and when you close it, it does close nicely. Now it's decently solid. It still wiggles. I don't know if you're going to be able to really see that, but it's not bad. The worst thing about this is this piss poor design. Going to the side, it pretty much doesn't latch at all. I mean, I'm barely moving it and it comes undone. The issue is the design here. This catch right here really needs to be longer, or just, I don't know, the specs are off, because, see if you can see this. It barely catches that and barely pushes this hinge back. So it's pointless and useless. I'm sure I could modify it and make it work better if I want, but I don't really care. Has a pretty decent gearbox. I love the version 3 gearboxes. And the motor seems okay, nothing fancy. AK hop-ups are known to be really, really nice, usually, the design. And I'm pretty happy with it. I've literally done nothing to the barrel hop-up gearbox motor except for a slight motor adjustment, and that's it. So what you'll see in just a bit is the shooting portion, and where I'll be shooting this gun with a 7.4 GNP 1200 mAh 30C battery. Does the trick with 0.28 gram BBs. But yeah, here she is. I'm happy with it. It's solid, feels great in the hands. I will probably upgrade the motor to a high torque from ZCI. Pretty cheap, good motors, help with trigger response. But other than that, I'm going to run this stock. It has great range, pretty decent accuracy. I'll clean the hop-up up and barrel eventually. But yeah, I'm not going to go over every little detail. It's a nice replica, definitely worth the $110. Oh, almost forgot, one last thing. The mag it comes with is a high cap, nothing fancy, honestly kind of crappy. The fit in the gun is crap. Hang on. Here it is. Let's see if I can hold this steady. Loosey-goosey. Not good. Pretty crap. So I have some other metal AK-47 mags that fit okay. They're very, very tight. And they don't always feed very great. So finding a mag that fits and feeds perfectly might be an issue. The feeder in here is decent, but the CYMA, I bought an extra CYMA high cap, and it has like a I don't know what you want to call it, like an indentation in the middle of this this feed spring lip, and it just doesn't want to feed properly in this gun. Other mid-cap metal mags that I have for my AK-47 will fit pretty tightly, but are off and on with the feeding. Overall, this gun is awesome. I love it. I think it's a phenomenal gun. Great for the money. And would I buy it again? Yes, I would. It does everything I want it to do and more. For $110, it's kind of hard to beat. So if you're looking for this gun, it is designated the Double Bell DB-005. So take a look and pick you up one. Let's get to shooting.